Okay, so continuing on with lesson 8D, we are going to do example 12. This is on page 152. This is simplify. There's an A and a B. Now these look a little weird because they have letters at the bottom now. And that's just different than what you're used to. But it's okay, you just have to follow the rules that we learned about earlier. Okay, so the key thing with adding or subtracting two fractions, or any two fractions really, it's just you have to have the same denominator. Well, one way to do that is just to multiply the two denominators together to get that. So, for instance, this fraction needs to have a b at the bottom, right, to match this one. And this fraction needs to have an a at the bottom to match this one, essentially. So, basically, we're going to be multiplying this times b and this times a. And, oh, there is my cat having a blast. Oh, joy. Cat, go away. Catherine, can you get the cat, please, before he scratches up the TV? Anyway, so I'm sorry about that. Here's my cat, Oreo. And Chrissy's older sister, Catherine. So, anyway, I'm doing this at home because it just never seemed to have time during the day, during school day, to get this done, so I'm doing it at home. But anyway, that's fine. I have my whole Christmas break to do nothing but rest. Anyway, as I was saying, we have to multiply this bottom by b to match this b, and we have to multiply this bottom by a to match this a. So, and if you recall, we can't just multiply the bottom by b, we have to also multiply the top by b to keep it balanced. And then likewise for this fraction, you can't just multiply the bottom by a without multiplying the top. And I'm going to do it over here to the right because 3a just makes more sense than a3. But anyway, so now you have 4b plus 3a. Oops, I didn't really quite mean that. I'm just trying to show all the steps. 4b over ab plus 3a over ab. Great. So now the fractions have the same denominator. Well, that means we can add them. So the rule is you keep the common denominator and you add or subtract, in this case it's add, the numerators. And you can keep it like this. The book may have written 3a first. No, they didn't. Okay. So that was pretty simple. When you're done, you cannot add the numerators in this case because they're unlike terms. So you just leave it like that, and that's okay. Let's try the next one. Y'all can pause the video. If you want to try this on your own first, you're welcome to pause the video and then just replay to see if you got it right. So anyway, I'm just going to go ahead. Again, if you want to work it on your own, you're welcome to pause it and see if you can get it, and then just follow along with the video to see if you got it right. If you notice, these two denominators, they're exactly the same except for this one has a 3 on it. So, easy solution, we just stick a 3 on that one, right? Well, remember, we can't just stick a 3 at the bottom without sticking it on the top first. Now make sure when you stick this on the top, you make sure you write a time symbol there. Because otherwise you might forget that it's 3 times 5 and you might think it's 35. That would be a big mistake. So definitely want to put that time symbol there. Not quite the same, although as I technically didn't need to write this time symbol over here, but I did anyway. But if I didn't, it wouldn't be a big deal. Because I know 3a is 3 times a, but whereas here, that might be a problem. So make sure you write that time symbol. Oops, didn't mean to do that either. So we wind up with 15 over 3x minus 4 over 3x. Okay, now that we have the same denominators, we can keep the common denominator and subtract the numerators. And that winds up being 11 over 3x. And that is all for that example. See if you can do another one. No, I think I'll stop there for right now. You can go ahead and do number 2 in the exercise, and then when you're done working on that and you feel like you're satisfied with that exercise and you understand number 2, then you can move on and watch the next video for example 13. And I will see you there.